Welcome to Peculiar English 4 from the University of Notre Dame, Australia. And today our focus is on expressions like only in Australia. This kind of expression belongs to the area of grammar known as sentence inversion. Here is a complete sentence beginning only in Australia. You'll notice the word only is the first word. That's a negative opening. And that's when we use sentence inversion. And sentence inversion just means that the main verb is expressed in the question form. Can you? Instead of you can. And you'll notice there's no question mark at the end. There's just a full stop because it's not a question. Only in Australia can you see wild kangaroos. And we need that in other expressions where a negative phrase begins the sentence. Here is another example. No sooner had I arrived in Australia than I felt a sense of relief. Once again, you can see the negative opening phrase, no sooner. Even if we changed that a little bit, we would not need sentence inversion. We could express the same meaning by saying, as soon as I had arrived, which just has the normal sentence form because it doesn't use a negative. So sentence inversion is a peculiar part of English grammar, I'm sure you'll agree, where a negative phrase at the beginning means we need to use inversion, the question form, for the main verb. And this one is also peculiar because in the middle we have the word than, and we use that because sooner is a comparative, just like bigger than, smaller than. Let's look at some examples. See if you can complete the words in the gap in this sentence. Only by participating fully in the course can students expect to succeed. Here's another one. This might be in the supermarket because the checkout is where you pay. No sooner had I reached the checkout than I realized that I'd left my wallet at home. Oh dear, that's embarrassing. Only in Melbourne do they take the day off work for a horse race. So only is the negative word at the beginning, so we need inversion. We need the question form in do they take. And maybe the sentence is a little bit unfair, but they do have a public holiday in the state of Victoria for Melbourne Cup, but I believe they do the same in South Australia for Adelaide Cup. But I'm sure you'll agree it's a little peculiar to have a public holiday for a horse race. Don't you agree? But what I'm sure you will also agree with is that sentence inversion is not so peculiar after all, is it?